Okay, welcome back to McCarthy Performance. Today we're going to be working on some 18-degree Big Chief heads. I'm replacing all the seats in these heads. Going to be doing some welding on these heads. Going to do some port work on these heads. Going to be doing a lot of work on these heads. I don't know how far we're going to get in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna feed them into my normal lineup of work I've got in the shop, and gonna work on them until they're finished, which might be a couple months. We're taking out the ductile iron seats. We're gonna put beryllium in here. These have been extensively sunk. The intakes aren't really in good shape anymore. We're going to try to establish a better valve height on them, and the quickest way to do these is to weld them out. And I'm going to weld all these seats out. The welds don't have to be pretty, and they're not going to be, because these are probably ductile iron unless they've been replaced, and the welds are going to look horrible on them. But that's not the point. Point is this saves wear and tear on my cutters for my seat and guide machine, which we could easily cut them out. I've heard of guys actually taking a torch and torching these out. We're not going to do that. We're going to weld them up. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow the seat to shrink because of the weld on it, and they'll make them a lot easier to take out. So we're going to get started on it. And okay, we'll do a little more welding. I'm going to cut the rod down. It's easier for me to manipulate it than to show you. And then I won't hit, chances of hitting the camera are a lot less with the rod short. So we'll cut the rod down. This is just stainless rod. You could use anything, it don't much matter. There's some rod I had laying around, and that's all we need. know some guys will take an old exhaust valve, grind the stem down a little bit, throw it in the head, and then weld it a couple places and knock the seat out. That works good too. But we're gonna do them this way. And if you know, usually if you run 2 beads around it, a lot of times you just pull them right out with your hand. And if not, you can get on there and pop it out pretty easy, because now you got a ledge to pull on. But usually they come off pretty good. Got that one a little hot, but that's because it's so damn thin, and that one's out. That's all we care about, and this one should want to come out. Put a good heavy weld on it, see if we can get it to come out. We're not really into pretty welds, we're just wanting to sink the seat enough that it'll come out. And that one doesn't want to come out as easy as the intake, but that's okay, it will come out. Let that one be for a minute. We'll probably weld a little more on it, and then I'll go to the next seat. And I can see it's pulling up already. I'm going to hit it right here. Okay, that one should, when it cools, it should come right out. Might come right out right now. No, she's got some healthy press on it. Let's get her a little bit. If anything, it's good welding practice. Because going around circles, so always seems to be a trick to that. and sometimes it just falls right out. Yeah, I get a little wobbly leaning over like this, you know, so you see me stick the tungsten, and normally we would go over and shut everything off and clean up the tungsten, but we don't care because we're not doing any show welds here. We just want to get enough weld material on there to shrink them out, and that's kind of how you do it. I'll do a few more. You can watch me dip the tungsten into the seat again. The reason why we're taking the seats out is there's just nothing left of them. I'd rather not take them out, but they are so hammered up because they ran titanium on iron seats, and you can do that, but beryllium or a copper brass seat is far superior to run your titanium valves on, and it doesn't destroy the valves either. And the valves are pretty much destroyed, and so are the seats. These had a couple valve jobs on them. The race heads, of course they would, so we're just trying to put them back to a closer spec and have some seat left, because these seats get too thin, you get an extreme amount of valve pressure. There's a good chance you can bust the seat, and then that's going to actually do bad things, you know. You can hear that one snapping, so that one's definitely should come out pretty easy. So we'll slide the head down. We'll get her down a little further, and probably I'm not going to make this video any longer than it has to be. Obviously you've seen the procedure. Works. I like it. It works great. I wish I'm the guy that thought of this, because whoever thought of it man, that's a hell of a deal, because it sure saves a lot of time, and I like it myself. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. You might get to a certain point where you put enough weld on it, it's going to shrink it up enough that you can pull it out. You don't necessarily have to go all the way around them. I just do because it's good welding practice for me, and I don't mind doing it. So we're going to finish up here, and these should come right out. Okay, That one should come right out because we blew through it, because there ain't much seat left here. That ain't much. There's not enough seat there to do a valve job again. If you don't agree with that, that's okay. This one here, she's still stuck. She's still hot. Yeah, this one will come right out. I'm gonna put a great big heavy tack on it, and that should be it. Okay, so we're pretty much done. That's the video. This far, I'm going to take the heads, clean them all up, put the seats out, check them for cracks, repair where they need to be repaired, weld them, check the registers for the seats, and if I have to counter bore it, I will. I guess you know, they really radius the hell out of them to try to save the seats, and they cut a lot of the head away. I wish they would have not done that, but they did. This one should come right out, and it does. And this saves a lot, boy. You buy them cutters for your 3D system, and after you've broke a couple or chipped a couple, this is a lot. I'd rather buy a couple pieces of welding rod than them 90-degree cutters. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.